Hello, today I'm going to tell you a story about Dimitri's test. In this test we are going to review so and because. They are called conjunctions. Dimitri woke up at 7 a.m. He had been chatting with a friend until nearly midnight the previous night, so he was quite tired. He was feeling also nervous because this day was the day of an important English exam. Dimitri didn't plan his activities, so he didn't study well. So he created some notes that he planned to take off when the exam would start. While Dimitri was traveling to school, on the bus he remembered that he didn't pack the notes. So he started to get really nervous and he started crying. When he got to the school, he told the teacher, "I can't take the exam because I feel really bad." He felt really bad, so the teacher told him to go to the school nurse office. In the school nurse office, the nurse asked him about the symptoms. He said that he was tired, he had sore throat, and he had shivers. The nurse said that he was feeling bad because he had coronavirus. So the nurse would give him an injection. Dimitri shouted. He didn't want an injection and explained to the nurse that he lied because he was afraid of failing the test. Finally, the nurse convinced him to return to the class and take the exam. At the end, Dimitri passed with 6. Dimitri felt so bad because he lied to the teacher, and the next day, he apologized. In this story, we can check some examples of the connector so and because. So means entonces and because means por qué. These words are called conjunctions or connectors, and they are used to express cause and effect. Because shows the cause, and so shows the effect of something. Look at this example. I was tired, so I slept. In Spanish, we said, estaba cansado, entonces me dormí. If we want to use because, is I slept because I was tired. Me dormí porque estaba cansado. In both cases, we have the same sentence, but in opposite way. Tenemos la misma oración, sin embargo, están en orden opuesto, indicando primero la causa en la primera opción y en la segunda primero el efecto. I was tired, so I went to bed. Estaba cansado, entonces me fui a la cama. In the other side we have I went to bed because I was tired. Me fui a la cama porque estaba cansado. Here we have some examples from the story. We can change the order of the sentence using so and because. In the first sentence we have Dimitri had been chatting, so he was quite tired. If we want to use because, we can say Dimitri was quite tired because he had been chatting. And the next sentence is similar. He was feeling nervous because this was the day of the exam. Se estaba sintiendo nervioso porque era el día del examen. If we use so, this was the day of the exam, so Dimitri was feeling nervous. Este era el día del examen, entonces Dimitri se estaba sintiendo nervioso. When we use so, we need to write down the reason, then a comma, so, and the result or the action. Look at the example. It was very hot, so I opened the window. Hacía mucho calor, entonces abrí la ventana. That's the result. Here's another example. I was tired, so I took a break. Estaba cansado, entonces me tomé un break. In the other hand, when we use because, we need to write first the result or the action, because, and the reason. Look at this example. I opened the door because it was very hot. Abrí la ventana porque hacía mucho calor. Look at these examples. We have in the bottom the sentence with because and in the top the sentence with so. The first one in the bottom says, Lucy is hungry because she didn't eat breakfast. Lucy está hambrienta porque no desayunó. If we change the order, we can say Lucy didn't eat breakfast, so she was hungry. Lucy no desayunó, entonces estaba hambrienta. Now it's your turn. Change the sentence using so and because. The ones that have so, write them with because and vice versa. You can stop the video in order to write them in your notebook, and in class we check them. Finally, we have here the worksheet number 11. Please, number 1, watch the videos and the explanation about so and because to reinforce. After that, you have to read the article about coronavirus and you have to answer the worksheet in your file. The reading worksheet is in the Word file. Finally, create a story about something that happened in the school or house using the connectors so and because. At the end, you will have two products. The first is the reading worksheet and the second is the story using connectors so and because. Remember that if you have questions, please send me a message in the platform. See you soon. This was Teacher Brenda. Bye.